I already started sauteing some onions and some garlic. I sliced these potatoes with a mandolin, and I am using Johnny's seasoning salt to season the potatoes. In a second, I am going to put them in the oven and let them roast, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. There are the onions and the garlic underneath. And then I'm gonna start the other dish. All right, so while the potatoes are roasting, I am going to season the fish. This is whole catfish that I got from the grocery store. Still has bones in it. I take it and it's already pre-sliced and I've rinsed it out, except for that little piece. And I've continued to slice it down its back until it's butterflied, basically. I'm going to take some of this seasoning. It's Tony Kacherry's, I guess, Creole seasoning. And I'm going to season my fish, both sides, inside. You can be a little sparse with it because it is like heavily salted. And do not credit me for this because an ex-boyfriend of mine introduced it to me, but I love it. I use it on steak. I use it kind of on everything, to be honest. I'm going to stuff my fish with some Italian parsley. I like Italian parsley, but regular parsley is fine if you can't find Italian, because sometimes I can't. I also am going to take some lemon slices and put those in the cavity of the fish. And you can tie the fish if you want. I don't, just because as soon as the fish comes out, I usually just remove the stuff on the inside and move it to the side. But it looks really pretty if you're serving it like for dinner to guests. They'll be impressed, even though you really shouldn't do a lot. And then I place some lemon wedges on top. So my fish is ready to go in the broiler when the potatoes come out. Meanwhile, I am going to make a margarita. All right, so I'm going to make a classic margarita. Can't take credit for this either. I used to hang out at this restaurant in Atlanta called 6 Feet Under, and I used to eat at the bar by myself a lot. And I love their margaritas. So one day, I happened to just watch the bartender make them, and I came home and recreated it myself. And it tastes just as good. My friends love my margaritas. They're really simple to make. So in order to make them, you need tequila. I love Espolon Anejo. Some people like Reposado. I like Anejo. You need triple sec. You need lime juice. You need a cocktail shaker. And you need a measurer. They're called parts, and there are ounces associated with the measurer. I just don't know them off the top of my head. But so whatever part you use, be it this side or this side, make sure you use equal parts. And the secret ingredient for my margaritas is orange juice, just regular orange juice. That's what they would use at the restaurant when I was watching them. And I was always surprised by that, but it's really good. All right, so I have already salted the rim of my glass. I used a little lime around the rim, and the plate has coarse kosher salt. All right, so I am going to take 2 parts of my tequila. That's 1, 2, 2 parts tequila, 1 part triple sec, and I'm gonna use some lime juice. I tend to just kind of guesstimate. I look at how much room is left for the orange juice, and I realize, you know, that's enough lime juice. So, and then the rest you're gonna fill for the orange juice. You're gonna shake. All right, so I got your messages about being able to see when I pour. Garnish with the lime wedge, and that's my margarita. And it is really good, I promise. Sometimes I play around. I put some jalapenos in here. I use Tinteo, which is jalapeno tequila. It's really good. I discovered it. A bartender let me taste it when I was in Fort Lauderdale, and it's really good. I've been buying it ever since. So just play around with your margaritas and let me know what you think. All right? I'll get back to my fish as soon as my potatoes are done. All right, so my fish is ready to go in the oven. I have it set to broil at 550, and I did coat it with a little bit of olive oil, just so you know. I don't think I mentioned that part when I was dressing the fish. And I'm really just gonna put it in here under the broiler and let it broil until it looks cooked, to be honest. I don't have a certain amount of time. All right, it's ready to come out of the oven. There we go. All right, so my fish is done, my potatoes are done. I have my margarita, I'm ready to eat. Here is my dish. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out all this stuff. I only made fish and potatoes because I had a really big salad today. Yesterday I had salmon. So I had a lot of roughage yesterday. It's kind of why I wanted some carbs today. All right, so trying to get better at this thing. Stay tuned.